I'm kind of sad to start filming this because that means I have to stop eating my candy. It's really good. Oh, it's from Baltimore. My candy. Hello everyone. So today I decided to film a haul for you since it's raining outside here in California and since I bought a ton of stuff because of all the holiday sales that have been happening. I gotta put my hair up before we start because it is bothering the crap out of me and I keep moving it and I don't want to keep touching it. Get this out of the way. If you have thick hair, you know the feels. Always having to have a ponytail or like 3 ponytail holders nearby. Can't speak. Okay. This is much better. Let's begin. Most of this stuff is from Coastal Scents. Some of the things are from NYX, but the majority is from Coastal Scents. I don't know if Coastal Scents sells in stores. I've always bought them online, but they do always have really good online sales if you're interested in checking them out. So the first thing I have by them is their 6 Contour Blush Palette, and this is what the packaging looks like. There we go. And on the back here, there is, down here. On the back here, there's a list of all the ingredients inside the palette, which is helpful if you have any allergies. And I couldn't restrain myself from taking everything out of the packaging and playing with it because I was so excited. So I've already opened everything. Here is the outside of the palette. Go. And again, the ingredients list on the back. Now this one is pretty hard to open, so it's really good, like for traveling. It won't open up in your suitcase or anything. It comes with a plastic sheet here, but I've already removed it, and it doesn't have a mirror or anything, it's just plain. And then here are the pots themselves. Now this is the extra large size. I think that this is the largest size that Coastal Scents offers. But you get 6 colors, you get 2 blushes. I haven't tried this one yet, but this one I think is a very good everyday tone if you just use a little bit and like blend it out. And then there's contour shades and highlighting shades. And I'm very excited to try them all. I'll swatch everything and insert the clips when I'm done. So here are the swatches for the blush palette. As you can tell, you can't really see the top 2. Actually, you can't really see the top 3 colors. If you look, is that picking up? I don't know if you can tell, but the top one is white, which is good for highlighting. The one right below it is like a peachy color. The one right below that is supposed to be just like, I guess, a regular yellowish, light beige powder color. Then brown, I would use this one for contouring, and the 2 blushes. The one underneath is a lot more vibrant than the one above it. The top 3 colors I would probably use just for setting my makeup or highlighting. The second thing, probably the thing that I'm most excited about, is a 22-piece brush set. Here is the packaging. Now when I received the box, it was a little bit ripped. Here, I don't know if you can tell, but nothing was damaged. It was probably just the shipping. I think it came in from FedEx or whatever. But here is the box, and on the back it tells you all of the brushes that you receive and whether they're synthetic or natural and their purpose. So if you don't really know like where to start or what your brushes should be used for, then there's a little suggestion guide here. And it comes in a synthetic leather carrying case. So they're all nice and wrapped up, pretty. And there's a magnetic snap closure to open it. And then it opens up like it folds out. So when you first open it up, there is a protective covering for all of the brush tops so that the brushes don't fall out or get damaged when you're like moving them around or traveling and stuff. So let's go ahead and fold that back. Now, some of the brushes do come with protective plastic sleeves over them, mostly the larger brushes, and there is a little tiny zip closure to keep all of those in. I just totally dropped all the brushes. But this little zip pouch is where you would keep all the plastic sleeves. So here is the entire brush set. So here we go. 22 different brushes. The larger brushes all have the little top pieces, and the smaller brushes don't, but you always have this little backup sleeve to protect them. Here you go. And each brush is numbered on the bottom near the handle. I guess so you can keep them in order so you know like which spot fits into where and you don't accidentally stretch out any of the pockets. But here's an example. See? Numbered. Now, I've used Coastal Scents brushes before. I do have some of the brushes that are already in this palette, but I didn't have enough where it wouldn't be worth it for me to purchase this. So I did anyway. I'll probably just give the brushes to my mom or a friend. But I can tell you that Coastal Scents brushes are very, very soft. If you look at the flat synthetic buffer brush that comes in, this is probably one of my favorites. Just, can you see how dense that is? Oh, this is, I think it's meant to be a powder brush exclusively, but this is so great for applying foundation because of how dense it is. It's marvelous and it's so soft. I just want to I wish I could sleep on a pillow made of these. It would be really great, really wonderful. So I highly recommend this brush set, especially if you're just starting out and you don't really have a lot of brushes or anything yet. This is wonderful. Okay, moving on to the next items. Come on, close. I just want to move on. So now the next two things that I got are also Coastal Scents products. I got 2 CamoQuad concealers. I picked the medium one, which is probably closer to my shade than the light one. I have more of an olive undertone in my skin, so when I use shades that are too light, it don't look good. So I use medium mostly, but I picked this one up. And then I also picked up the CamoQuad Color Corrector, which looks like this packaging. And here's the back picture. And again, all of the ingredients are listed on both boxes. So here are the quads themselves. There you go. Both CamoQuads. And again, the snap closures are excellent. I had to fight with this to get it open. Okay. And both of these are very highly pigmented. They're both creams. They are very easy to blend, I think, but specifically for this one, I wouldn't apply too much just because you don't want these colors to show through your regular cover-up and foundation. You don't want your face to look green or purple or blue. The simplest way that I can explain this to you is that color correctors, and specifically this color quad, work off of color theory, which means that if you look at the color wheel, every color has an opposite color to it, and the opposite colors cancel each other out. So green would cancel out redness, yellow would cancel out purple, etc., etc. So you can use these to cancel out uneven colors in your skin. I use it mostly under my concealer and my foundation because I don't want the color peeking through. But so far I use this today instead of the normal color correctors that I use, and I really enjoyed it. It was easy to use and easy to blend out. I do recommend using your finger for both of these. When you use your finger, it warms up It warms up the makeup so that it blends more easily on your face and it doesn't just cake up. So those two I very much enjoy so far. Here are the 4 CamoQuad colors. As you can see, the color ones are very vibrant, so I would use a very small amount when you're blending them into your makeup, just to prevent them from bleeding through your other products. The medium palette I think was a really good choice for me. The second to lightest shade. Probably matches my skin tone the best. I'd probably use the shades below it for contouring and the shade above it for highlighting. I'm very, very happy overall. The next two things I ordered are for my mom because they were having a fantastic sale on Coastal Scents and I know that she needed some things. So this is a miniature pink Kabuki. It's so cute! The Coastal Scents Kabukis are probably some of the softest Kabukis ever, and they are so cheap and so soft and worth it. Like, I'm not gonna like rub this all over my face because it's not mine, but it's so fluffy. It's so fluffy, I wanna die. And then I also bought the Go Beijing palette for her. Also, just like all the others, it has the ingredients list on the back, and here are the colors that it includes. This one's probably really good for travel because it's small and it has a really nice closure also. Now it still has the plastic on it, and there is a mirror here. Oh look, there you are. Yeah, a little mirror on top, so you don't even have to be in front of the mirror to apply this. And here are the colors. So pretty. So here are the swatches for the Go Beijing palette. I didn't use a primer underneath these. These are just the colors themselves. They're very pigmented. For what you pay for, this is fantastic quality. And there's a lot of neutral shades and just as many vibrant shades. So I feel like you could use this for a lot of everyday looks, and if you wanted to go out to a party or something. Very impressed. To wrap up my order from Coastal Scents, I purchased a single pot. I wasn't specifically looking for this pot, but I did buy it because if you spend $50 or more, you get free shipping, and I was at like 49 bucks, so I figured, hey, might as well just get a little pot. So I ordered the pot Coral Treasure. I haven't used it yet, but it's like a golden color and it is very pretty. And here is the swatch for Coral Treasure. It is more of a golden coral. I probably would use this very often. I really enjoy it, and I'm happy that I picked it up. Whenever you order from Coastal Scents, they always send you like a cute little thingy. So I got this sticker that says I love makeup, and it came with like a little promotional little pamphlet about like their new natural products and stuff, and then they always send you a sample, mostly eyeshadows. I've never received anything else, but I received a shadow sample from, I'm not sure which palette this is from, but the colors are called Solar Flare, Vibrant Green, Vibrant Plum, and Capri Blue. And they're very cute, very pretty. I like keeping these in my purse just in case like I want to touch up like any makeup. I have a few that are more neutral than this, but I'm very excited about this one. Again, there is no primer underneath this. These are just the colors themselves on my bare arm. The color payoff is fantastic. Very minimal fallout. Very happy with this. I'll probably look into what palettes this or these colors sell in and see if I can snatch them up. And then a little pink bag. This is probably really good to keep your kabukis in, just because it doesn't come with like a protector or anything, so I'll probably let her do that. Moving on, I got a few things from NYX over the weekend also. I got this eyeshadow base from NYX. It is in the color ESB01. Can you see that? It's basically just a white eyeshadow primer. You put it on before. I would probably put this, I'm not sure if I would put this as a replacement. I haven't actually used it yet, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll tell you more about it. I bought two NYX high voltage lipsticks. Here is one of them. This one is in the color, where are you at? This one's in the color Wine and Dine, and the second one that I purchased is in the color Dirty Talk. Now these are in no means stains. They will smudge very easily, so I'd probably line these beforehand and set them afterwards to help improve on that. But I'm really happy with both colors. Oh, and I forgot too, I also bought these Rimmel London lip liners, because for some reason I always buy liquid to matte lipsticks or just lipsticks in general, and I never buy lip liners to go with them, so I always find myself struggling to get it to look perfect. So I finally decided to go out and buy some lip liners, and I bought these shades Red Diva and Obsession. So obviously there's just like a primary red, probably would go with most reds. I tried to buy colors that were just really matching to the colors that I already have in my makeup collection, because I wanted to... No, what have I done? Oh jeez. Oh, still beautiful on the inside. There you go. So they twist up. You don't need to sharpen them, which is pretty fantastic. And I'm actually wearing this one today along with a liquid to matte NYX color, but you see, if you blend it out, it doesn't look as bright as you would think. Here are the two liner shades. These are not meant to be waterproof, but I think they do last pretty long, for not claiming to be long lasting or waterproof or anything. So those are all the products that I have for you today. Just again, a note, I will have all the products listed down below, the websites that I bought the items from, the sale prices that I purchased them from, and their full retail prices. If I can find any coupons, I'll try to look before I post the video, but if I can find any coupons for you guys, I'll also post them down below. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments. Also, I want to know, what's your favorite thing that I've purchased? If you could try one thing, what would it be? Like the video if you would like, and please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!